You can use construction paper instead of masking tape to protect carpet when painting baseboards, but it requires careful technique to avoid paint bleed and paper movement. Begin by choosing heavy-weight construction paper or packing paper rather than thin sheets, so it will resist paint soaking through. Slide the paper gently under the baseboard with a flat tool such as a putty knife or drywall knife, pushing it far enough that there is a stable overlap on the carpet. Aim for at least 3 inches of paper under the board so the paper lies flat and will not bunch. To keep the paper in place while you paint, tuck a small strip of putty or a rolled piece of paper behind the baseboard at intermittent points rather than using adhesives that could stain the carpet. The putty should be non-staining and removable. When painting, use a high-quality angled brush and a steady technique, keeping brush strokes away from the carpet edge, working in short controlled passes to minimize excess paint load that could drip. After you finish a painted section, remove the paper immediately while the paint is still tacky but not wet to reduce the risk of dried paint peeling from the baseboard or sticking to the carpet. If you encounter seepage, blot immediately with a clean rag and warm water, and consider applying a second thin coat after the first coat has cured for optimal coverage. Common mistakes include using lightweight paper that absorbs paint and transfers color to the carpet, so always choose heavier stock or use 2 layers when necessary. Another frequent error is leaving the paper in place until the paint fully dries, which can cause the paint to bond to the paper and pull from the baseboard, so remove protective paper while paint is tacky. A third issue is relying on loose paper without securing it, which allows shifting and paint seepage. Secure with removable non-staining putty or use a drywall knife to create a tight tuck under the baseboard. On bighomeprojects.com, we help homeowners find local contractors for painting and other work, and we help contractors find project leads. We also host a discussion community where users exchange tips like alternative carpet protection techniques and trade real-world experience.